Yo, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? I'm back with a brand new video this week, and I have a couple things to go over. First, I have seven students. I have 7 students from all around the world joining the mentorship program. If you are interested, remember, please reach out. Please reach out to me via email, which I'll pop up on the screen, and Instagram, which I will also pop up on the screen. Right. So, that's what I wanted to say. I keep getting a lot of you, and I'm opening up more spots than I thought I would. I'm sending course information, daily breakdowns, 24/7 communication. So far, everybody's loving it, and you could too, right? So, second, I'm going to be breaking down GJ and show you guys how I started off with 3,000 profit to start off the week. I'm currently in the ftmo challenge, as you guys see, and we have just about everything ready, and I'm halfway done to the profit target. So we are making great progress. All of the students are seeing this live. With the call outs, right? Because yeah, I'm just trying to be as transparent and show everybody that, listen, this could be you too, right? I'm aiming to get everybody FTMO funded. That's what I want to do, because it's a great opportunity to have capital to be able to trade, right? So far I'm up 5%, halfway to 10% with over 2 weeks left. So yeah, the account's going good, but I'm here to show you guys how I started off the week red hot with multiple entries based off one setup. So stick around. So I kind of wanted to come here and break down to you guys on different time frames how I managed to secure 3% on GBP JPY, right? So actually it was a little more over 3%. I'm going to be popping up the screenshot right here. So again, I'm going to start off with, the beautiful basic, market structure, right? Those of you who know, when you're in a bullish trend, we're followed by higher highs and higher lows, right? Just like this, almost like a staircase. And although sometimes it's not always going to be as perfect as this, right? You're going to get steeper pullbacks, you're going to get complex pullbacks, you're going to get many things that I explain in the course. So in this trade, I have incorporated something counter trend lines to help me really have a precise entries on all my trades, right? And so I'm gonna start off on the 12-hour, right? And it's like, oh, you trade the 12-hour? Well, I've been using it to analyze the market a couple of times, right? And what it does is kind of clear when other time frames are a little noisy. The H12 I feel like is clear, right? So if you see right here, price created a higher high, and at the beginning of the week we had a major rejection up here and a high momentum bullish candle, right? Meaning that buyers are in the market. Buyers are fighting against the bulls, and they're winning, right? When you see this, bulls get rejected, and then we get a nice engulfing candle when you look on the 4-hour, right? So price is pushing up, right? So usually, remember, when you follow market structure, we're at a higher low, what usually follows after that, right? An equal high or a higher high, right? So I'm looking for longs based on the 12-hour, right? But where, right? And this is where we break it down to the lower time frames. This is where I'm going to go to the 4-hour, right? So now we're going to take off the pathfinder here and follow market structure on the 4-hour, right? We come up, create a higher high, we pull back, kind of create a higher low, and then we try to push up, fail to create equal high, create technically a lower low. But the important thing is that we end up creating a higher high on the 4-hour right here. Boom, 4-hour, breaking above the previous higher low, which is this area. So now we have time frame confluence, right? We have the 4-hour and we have the 12-hour. So now I know I'm looking to get in somewhere in here and see where, right? Well, the 12-hour fib setup was perfect, right? But we're no longer playing on the 12-hour because this rejection happened at the end of market closure last week, right? So this would be the 12-hour fib, right? Perfect 0.786, but we have to play the 4-hour because we basically missed the move. This is the move that happened on Friday. We're not going to take trades on Friday, but we're gonna take the fib setup on the 4-hour because that's the most recent quote unquote setup, right? So we're gonna pull all the way over here, and price actually might not reach the 0.23, and then you're going to get some noise, right? You're going to get some noise. Boom, actually it did, I forgot. We're going to get some noise, and I'm going to pull this Fibonacci a little closer so we can see it, right? So we have this higher high that I'm going to mark off right here, and we're retesting this previous pivot point over here. I'm going to mark it off in blue, okay? I'm going to mark it off in blue, and we have this 0.23 rejection, right? Now it's like, okay, well, price could have pulled back more. How did you know to go off there? And that's because I used two things: price action signals and counter trend lines, right? So now that I see a rejection at a 0.3 and the previous market structure over here on the higher time frames with a nice fib setup, I'm like, where can we go along, right? Well, here it is. Okay, we're gonna take off this fib setup because we already know what we're rejecting, right? Take this fib setup, and we have this counter trend line as you see over here. You're gonna see that we're gonna get a couple touches, and we're gonna get a range, right? We're gonna get a range. We touch the counter trend again, and we drop back down. I feel as though we're gonna touch it one more time. And then, yeah, we're playing around, play around, and boom. So now we're breaking above and trading above this trend line, right? You look at the 15-minute, we have a counter trend line right here, but the trend is up. That's what makes it a counter trend line, right? So price is pushing up in this 15-minute candle right here where we break above and retest, and now we're hovering above, tells me that we're probably going to go long, right? So as soon as we break right here, give me a second. As soon as we're going to break right here, stops under zone and TP at the next high, right? TP at the next high. Now we're gonna play it out. What happens? Boom. Price just completely blows by and takes profit immediately, right? Now you're going, this is a 2-to-1. How did you make, how did you make another percent? Because you said 3%. Well, I took a continuation trade, right? So this is the first setup, right? And as we play it, you get another break and retest on the 15-minute. Now, usually I am not a fan of stacking, and I am not a fan of re-entries, but we do get a break above, and we're gonna get another retest as you see right here, right? We're gonna get another retest. Boom. There's our engulfing candle, price action signal. Boom. We're gonna have stops under the zone. Actually, we're gonna go lower. We're gonna stops under the zone, and there is our 1-to-1, right? Only reason why I took this 1-to-1 is because I just made profit on here, so I was willing to risk it. If it, I usually teach people, my students, especially not recently, I do not take anything under a 2-to-1, and then we take profit right here. So a 2-to-1 and a 1-to-1 right here. Actually, that 1-to-1 doesn't seem. Yeah, that actually is right. So this was basically a re-entry to this setup, right? So when we go back out, this was a huge move, right? Huge move. Called out to all the students because the students do get signals with it for 100 and about 30 something pips, right? This is 127, but you can't see it right here. Wait, give me a second. A total of 138 pips, right? And I believe price actually continued to fly up. But very precise trade, huge move with huge re-entries using utilizing price action signals, counter trend lines, price action signals, engulfing signals, market structure. This is everything that I explained in my course and in my mentorship, right? It's not just a mentorship, it is a course where I explain all of these things to help us be profitable and help us be FTMO traders. So that is me breaking down the market. I hope you guys learn from this. I hope you guys, and this is and I do YouTube because those who aren't willing to do it because of struggles with this and that. I do use YouTube to help everybody who can because YouTube, it does have all the information, as much information you can learn on here, right? So you don't have to be a part of the mentorship. You can just learn from YouTube. Although I am posting less frequent, but I am trying to do my best. All my time is up with this course and with my students. So that's how I started off the week red hot. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Had a lot of information. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys Fridays when I'll post my next video. Deuces.